Yes, my beautiful people, what is going on? The final shape is slowly upon us. Are you excited, guys? I said, are you excited? I know I am. I am ready for things to kick off, but to kick this video off, I'm going to be bringing you one of the most powerful hunter builds for endgame content. This build is no joke. Boss DPS, it tops the charts. I was running a Warlord's Ruin with two of my pals the other night, and on the last encounter we managed to reach over 5 million damage with the combo that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Not only the combo works well for boss phases, just the build in general. In grandmasters, I was running with some LFG guys who were absolutely amazing, and they were just an absolute joy to run. These guys were nothing short of amazing. I explained to them I was trying to go gilded, and they helped me through some grandmasters. This build is gonna be perfect for the corrupted grandmaster. We can deal insane damage against champions. We are using stasis for this build, so if you don't have a good stasis build, hopefully this one will shed some light on stasis and make you want to run this build to the rest of the season. So with this build, you can expect infinity abilities, overpowered weapons at all times, maximum DPS, and you will just be the teammate that everybody wants on their team. If this sounds good, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're feeling funky, we'll get straight into the build. So the exotic you want to be running with this build has to be the Old Faithful Lucky Pants. These are probably one of the strongest exotics still in the game, especially when you pair it with stasis as well. That gives you a whole host of benefits with this build for maximum damage. The armor perk is a legally modded holster. When you ready a fully loaded hand cannon that deals kinetic damage, or a damage type that matches your subclass energy, each hit from that increases the damage of your next shot. This will go all the way up to times 10. At times 10, you are dealing a whopping 600% damage increase, and that is without the kinetic surge buffs that we have on here as well. Also any other buffs, including the Well of Radiance and all that good stuff that your teammates might be running. There's a lot of things that you can stack with this build, including Radiant if that's a route that you want to go, but we can add some damage with stasis as well. The grenade I'm choosing with this build has to be the Duskfield grenade, just because we can trap a lot of enemies inside it, and it continuously slows targets and freezes them, enable us to take advantage of our fragments that we have, as well as the aspects. The main aspects you want to run with the Duskfield grenade has to be the Touch of Winter. Duskfield grenades increase the slow size and creates a small stasis crystal on impact. We can do a number of things with the stasis crystal inside it, as well as take advantage of them with the artifact mod with Pillar of Ice. Then we have Grim Harvest. Defeating slowed or frozen targets creates stasis shards again. Picking these up gives us melee energy and other ability energy as well. So when it comes to the fragments, I literally have them set up for endgame content, so that we can continuously have our Duskfield grenades up all the time to cover a lot of enemies, freezing everything on the battlefield. So the first one is Whisper of Torment. We get grenade energy each time we take damage, which in grandmasters you're going to be taking damage pretty much all the time. Then we have Whisper of Rending. Primary ammo weapons do increase damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets. So as you can imagine, with the Lucky Pants, we have the 600% buff. We have the 3 kinetic surge mods on there for an extra 25% damage increase, plus any radiant effects you have. And now with Whisper of Rending, it's an extra 40% on top of all of that when you are dealing with frozen targets. So this is really really good when it comes to champions, but just in general, any beefy target, yellow bar champion is going to get chunked with Whisper of Rending and the Lucky Pants. We then have Whisper of Chains, because with the Stasis subclass there's not a lot of survivability, so we have to rely on different buffs around frozen targets. So Whisper of Chains, when we're near frozen targets, we get reduced damage from enemies. Then we're taking Whisper of Shards. Shattering Stasis crystals gives us a 300% grenade recharge rate with Touch of Winter with the Stasis crystal inside it, plus Pillar of Ice. You're always going to be defeating slowed and frozen targets, creating Stasis crystals, so we're always going to be shattering them for that ability increase. Then lastly, Whisper of Durance. This will make our Dustfield grenade last even longer. So I'll just show you basically what we are rolling with. My choice to run with this build has to be the Malfeasance. One, because it's great against taken enemies. Like I said, if you're running the Corrupted Grandmaster, we have Taken Predator bonus damage against taken enemies. We also have Vorpal on the Malfeasance when you get the Catalyst. So again, we have increased damage to bosses, including champions. And then we have Explosive Shadow, shooting tainted slugs that burrow into enemies. Stacking enough slugs causes them to explode. Plus, it's great for unstoppable champions as well. The Malfeasance has to be one of the best hand cannons to pair with the Lucky Pants, because it is a 180 round per minute hand cannon. You're reaching maximum stacks at 10 so fast, plus you have extra in your chamber as well. Another great pick is the Warden's Law Adept. If you can get that from running some Grandmasters, that is a great choice if you don't want to run an exotic in a kinetic slot. So I'll just show you the journey quickly on my Conqueror Seal. I am trying to get gilded and we need 3 more. So the last one I ran with the LFG team, we absolutely smashed the Corrupted and the Hypernet Current as well. So thank you to you guys who helped me smash it. You know who you are. But the damage rotation, guys, when it comes to boss TPS, I'm always getting slated for having rubbish damage. Crap, absolute dog crap damage when it comes to boss phases. I'm going to tell you, I'm definitely not the best for that. But the Warlord's Ruin I ran last night with 2 of my pals, I topped the leaderboard. I don't have a picture of this. I should have screenshotted it, I know. But we managed to reach over 5 million damage, including the super we're using, including the Malfeasance. But the damage rotation that I used to get that was, I would use the Malfeasance first, and then obviously you want a bait and switch edge transit, proc bait and switch, rinse and repeat, wait for the illegal modded to run out, refresh that, go again with your Malfeasance to 10 stacks, and then empty your clip with edge transit, throw in a super, and I promise you, you will be hitting the leaderboard when it comes to DPS phases. I promise you. This is coming from a guy who has 0 knowledge on boss DPS. I know I'm supposed to be, a DPS connoisseur making YouTube videos on Destiny 2 builds, but I'm not. I just prefer overall play and stuff. But I was highly surprised. So yeah, remember creamslice told you that. And then also, if you want to take advantage of the artifact you can from Whence You Came, increases ability damage to Taken and Scorn. And then if you wanted to run a solar weapon in your second slot, become Radiant, them effects will add onto the Lucky Pants. Also with the Stasis, we have Pillar of Ice, defeating a frozen target spawns Stasis crystals, and then we have Hail the Storm. So I'll just quickly show you what we are running here. We've got a Kinetic and Stasis Siphon, Heavy Ammo Finder. On the Gauntlets, we've got Focusing Strike, Momentum Transfer, and a Kinetic Loader. On the chest piece, we've got our Damage Resist mods. On the Lucky Pants, we are running 3 Kinetic Surge mods. This will give you a 25% damage increase on top of the 600% we get from Lucky Pants. And then on the cloak we have time dilation to extend our timer with the kinetic surges. One Reaper mod, when we're dodging we get a kill, creates an overpower, and we get grenade energy from dodging with bomber. So it's a pretty simple setup, guys. So yeah, hopefully if you are trying to get gilded as well, or if you're trying to get the Conqueror seal, hopefully this build will lead you on the right path. Thank you for watching. I'm creamslice. I will see you in the next video. Peace.